Oh yeah. What's up,
Okay.
PI Network?
So excited.
How are you?
Yeah.
What is your
Uh,
username for PI?
what?
Your username.
Sorry. Yeah. I forgot to introduce Pi Master, a new name. And
You have a new name.
yeah,
What is it?
I thought it's frozen. So I was like acting. So how are you, Thor, now? We have Thor.
I'm good. I'm good. Yes, my name is Thor, and I am new to this PI network. And well, I'm not really that new, but I'm a beginner still, and I would like other people to know because there's a lot of advantages to this from what I've been hearing. So please enlighten us by what's going on and what is PI network. And
And also Thor, always very curious to know more and more because I want to introduce Thor. Okay, so he's a traveler and he loved to travel like where no one wants to travel or something because he loved to explore the things uh, out of the
adventurous,
box, something like that.
very
So
adventurous.
yeah, so no one can just simply say anything and Thor is not going to accept or agree with you until he until he doesn't know about the things like very deep. So right now in this
The
video,
truth.
we're
I need
talking
to know
about
the
Pi
truth
network.
before I can move on.
Yeah, so right now in this video, if Thor is going to ask or want to know about the Pi network, so he's going to ask a lot of questions or queries behalf lot of people. So I think everyone must stay here and watch this video till the end.
Yes. And you can also look up on my YouTube channel here, Epic Force Destiny World Travels. You can see it right there on my name. That's going to be found on YouTube. So you can find hundreds of videos there spanning from all over the world. But today, yeah, let's talk about crypto because I mean, crypto is like it's going to be the new money system for sure. Many countries is already talking about going digital. We've already have countries that already transferred all their funds. There's many things going on in the world in the digital market, but this
Yeah,
pie,
people are claiming, or even Pi project also claiming that it will change the whole ecosystem.
right? Because
Okay.
Pi network doesn't have all the attributes to like Bitcoin. Bitcoin takes a lot of power to run these systems, these algorithms, takes massive amounts of computers and electricity. And from what I was reading, Pi network doesn't have that, right? Correct?
Yeah, and one important thing, very basic thing that everyone cares about whenever they want to join any project, even if it's network marketing or even if it's like any business. So very basic question, investment.
Investment,
Okay.
yes. But
Yeah.
many people invest in things in this world. I think it's what is a key factor of why they should invest?
In
I
Pi network.
Yeah, I mean, for one thing, it's free right
Yeah.
now, so that would be the smartest way to invest, because you're not investing nothing, just a little bit of your time pushing a button and telling the computer to mine, and you mine on your telephone is from what I was reading, correct?
Yeah. You can mine in your any smartphone. If you have smartphone, multimedia phone, you can just simply mine this currency.
Right. And when I had been mining for a little while now, uh I don't see no difference. My internet doesn't go up. My cell phone battery doesn't drain down. What about yours?
Of course not. Even
Of
I'm
course not.
using it like more than 2 years. I'm mining from a long time ago. Okay, so yeah, I haven't seen any kind of issue where I can feel like okay, I should stop mining. I found no reason,
Right, right.
and
You
some
you
people
only you
still
only
complain.
found reasons to mine more because your bank account keeps going higher and higher, right?
Yeah, at least I can have a feeling. At least I can have a feeling that I am making uh, this much coin, or if I think about in a different way. So each coin is not actually a coin; it's also a money, a US dollar. So if I think in different way, like $1, or $10, whatever I am mining, okay, so I can call it okay. Now I am mining like $20 per hour. So this thinking gives me, you know, goosebumps.
Well, I mean that makes a good point because many people in the world that are against the crypto, they use the same guideline as the next person and say, ah, crypto doesn't have anything backing it up. And then I just tell the people, what does a dollar have backing it up? It only it's regulated, or it was regulated until recently, but it was regulated just by oil. That's why it was called the petrodollar, and people think that, that has some kind of, value, like crude oil, where that makes asphalt and plastic. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's pretty incredible how people think that a piece of paper has a value as to a digital currency. They're both the same concept as, they have no value. It's just the only value that is really being there is how many people is standing behind the dollar, or how many people is standing behind cryptocurrency. But this, from what I was reading with this Pi network, is that, for one thing, it's been on the market for a couple years now, and for two, it's still free. So sign up. You can sign up your friends and family, or you can sign up anybody under as like a security protocol to basically know that you're a real person. And I guess to minimize so many miners being out there, because only one person can mine one algorithm computer at one time. As to Bitcoin, if you're a millionaire, you can have thousands of computers mining Bitcoins. So this is a
yeah,
way for people uh, to stop the influence of inflations, and to stop the results of people bargaining towards evil practices. It's more, towards getting everyone online on the same principle. That's what, from what I read. I mean, what do you feel about it?
yeah. Right now, like you can also mine Pi coins just like a Bitcoin, but you don't need to invest that much money. If you have a computer or PC or laptop with good configuration, you can simply run nodes. It's called nodes. So like I just recently posted a video and I told people, or I shared this information, that in Vietnam they open a factory and they are doing some construction, and I think they will put like more than 20 or 30 pieces, or I think more than 50 pieces with good configuration to run a nodes to mine Pi, because we already lacking of some time, because right now Pi network is already reached so far, and this year we are going to expect that it will launch with a good price. So whoever is not mining a Pi right now, they are losing a very and very good opportunity which they cannot get in the future so easily.
Right. So Pi now is has how many millions of people on their network?
35 million pioneers around the world.
35 million.
Yeah,
So
which is
this
a
is
huge.
this is the application. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Barely see it because of my
Okay,
virtual
okay.
background. But this is the Pi network here. You can
Just keep a little bit distance, and then we can't see. So sorry for everyone.
you can see it. Anyways,
Yeah,
you
at
can look
least.
it up. Pi network, Pi network. It's very simple. Yeah, I guess my virtual background is not letting me do it. But
uh, And it's keep telling you to start mining right now because your mining is off.
right. Yes. So every 20, oh, here you go.
Yeah,
So
that's better. And now,
every 24 hours you have to remine. Okay, so my mining is off right now. It's very simple. You hit this button, okay, and then it's going to tell you to mine again. It tells you how many people is in the program. Okay, it tells you how many people's in the program, how many of your security members are mining, and then you just push the button again and you mine. It's that simple. It takes 5 seconds of your life every day, and you can generate some money. Everyone is so, fooled by the
and
rest of the cryptocurrencies, like Bitcoin that was going for pennies and then eventually went for dollars, and then it turned into hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's
yeah, and
anything can happen. You have a lot of information about this, about the
yeah, at
blockchain.
least what I'm saying that at least you have a hope. At least everyone have a hope who are a pioneer. Okay, so the person who is mining this 5 points in their phone, at least you can have feeling that you are making this much money, future money per hour. Okay, what do you think about like Elon Musk or any other businessman? uh, their single minute is very valuable, their single second is very valuable, and normal people, they cannot have this feeling. Because for example, if I am a businessman, if I'm running a very good business, I'm making money every single second, so my one single second is very valuable, and I know the importance of time in my life. Okay, and just because of pi mining, and if you are a true believer, you believe in this project, you believe in this pi ecosystem, so you will feel or you will realize that your 1 second is valuable. And first it starts from you. If you think that your 1 second is very valuable with pi network, okay, then other people will also think. But if you don't think that your one single second is very valuable, then it will never be.
Right.
So I think with Pi Network, you are getting this feeling, you are getting this opportunity, okay, to increase your value. And somehow, if this Pi Network will be a successful project in future, which is like you can say like the percentage is very high to get this project very successful. So somehow, if this project reached on the same level that we are thinking or hoping, a lot of pioneers are hoping, then you will realize that what you have lost in the past, and you will realize that what you gain from the Pi
Well,
network.
the people are definitely running out of time because they have already started this network. You were telling me the other day when we were talking about this, when I signed up through you, that you were telling me about that they're already putting in systems in Vietnam and India, where you're at, and many other countries,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah. Right now, it's so
payment
many.
systems.
Yeah, payment system. Right now, you can see in China or in Vietnam. So these both countries, I think they will get so much, rich pioneers in the future, because They already started some stores in Vietnam. I personally know some people in Hanoi city, which is like capital of Vietnam, and also in China. They already opened so many restaurants, and also recent news that like yesterday or before yesterday, some person booked 88 VinFast car in Vietnam.
He what?
They they booked a VinFast car. They signed a contract. Whenever Pi network comes to open network, and they're going to pay with Pi. And 88 vehicles, which is VinFast, is not a small amount. Is not a small news as
Wow. So it's moving along just like Bitcoin, has moved along. And what about the blockchains? Explain the blockchains, because you were saying that there's only about 5 blockchains in the world right now, and Pi is one of them. Are you there? Are you acting again? Okay, so he was explaining to me, maybe he'll come back on the live feed here. We're just on the live feed of Zoom. We're not rich because you have to be like monetized to be on a live feed and YouTube, to have other people coming on the show. He come back off, but he was telling me about the uh,
okay.
blockchains, that there's about 5 blockchains in the world, and Pi is now a new blockchain, and it just converted over recently. So you can tell us more about this blockchain action and the other companies that have the infrastructure behind it. So basically, a blockchain is the money system that they use, like a bank does with dollars or euros. So the banks use this system. Actually, banks have many systems. One system is like the SWIFT, where that they can transact the money through country to country. So with cryptocurrency, they have a system, and it's called the blockchains. And the blockchains is kind of what controls the money, the values of it, in each country accordingly, kind of like the stock market a little bit. And then this money is, you can use it in these blockchains like a banking system. You can go to an ATM cryptocurrency machine, or as he was saying, even hotels and renting cars and stores are already having these machines at their storefronts, where people can purchase off of Bitcoins or now Pi network. So it's quite interesting, and you might as well get used to it, because this is the future of currency, will be digital currency. If you don't know, and you don't want to be as much of a fool to think that America is the leading country in the world, which they're not. If you look up the banking industry, China has the top 5, or 4 out of the top 5 banks in the world are China. Only America has one, 1 out of the top 5. And already China's already talked about going digital, along with Russia, which is the BRICS nations banks system, is what I call it. BRICS is BRICS, which stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. It's the new nations banking system of the world. And this is what the dollar is fighting over right now. And if you add up all these 5 countries, you'll see the disasters that are trying to be improvised through the dollar. But you just remember that. You can look up the rest you want on yourself. But many countries are backing up this digital currency, and many countries are already doing it, just like Putin just said a couple months ago, or couple weeks ago that that, oh, you don't have no money for oil? Oh, we'll accept your Bitcoin. So it's coming. It's coming very fast, much more faster than people realize. So if you're against the crypto, I highly suggest you start bargaining to be with it, because it's soon fixing to be the new world dominance of money. And Pi is just another key to get on this element, because it's free. It's well, free right now. To still, it's free to sign up. It's low cost. You can make money by signing up your friends and family. You mine every day. Your phone doesn't go dry. Your data doesn't, get eaten up. Nothing really is changing besides you hitting a button and wasting 5 seconds of your life every day to mine a new coin. So I was just kind of explaining to them, are you back with us, or you're still having problems, or what? Looks like you're still freezing up. He is all the way in India. I'm halfway around the world. So, well, all the way around the world on the Americans' territory of this world. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to, really wanted to let him talk about it, but it seems that his computer keeps freezing up. But the bottom line is that you need to understand that there's a new system coming into play, whether you want to believe it or not. And as we just mentioned before, is how many people will stand behind that criteria or that value of something. 20 years ago, many countries stood behind the US dollar. And now today, speaking, is very few countries. Europe has pretty much made their own money system. They stand separate than the USA. And now even Europe is draining and falling apart because of what's happening in Russia and Ukraine. And like I just mentioned, that many countries are already developing their own money system through the digital currencies. They're already taking payments for massive amounts of wheat and oil and other products that are being brought to country for trading. So there's a lot going on in the world. You have other countries like El Salvador, I think, just uh, they just changed their whole entire money system, and now everything is being ran on Bitcoin, and they have the natural heating. I'm pretty sure it was El Salvador in Central America, where that they are. What's going on? You okay?
Yeah, first your cam was frozen, and then after that mine got frozen. Maybe
Ah,
some connection.
I see. So I just trying to keep the topic going and talking. And now I was talking about El Salvador, I think, is a country that is now changed their whole money system to Bitcoin currency. They are using, instead of using electric from, highly poisonous nuclear radiation from nuclear power plants, or disaster coal plants, or even oil and gas that pumps out tons of pollution.
Yeah,
People
I
are
realized, like,
highly fooled these days. They think that electric just magically appears and that there's no repercussions with it. And it's like, wow, man, you people are something else. But anyways, at least El Salvador is doing something correct with their the way that they are mining the coins there. So instead of using all this poison, they're just using a natural substance. And El Salvador is full of volcanoes there. So they're using the hot water, they're drilling into the hot water, and they're using it to make steam and to turn their turbines for free.
so
Just
what I
natural.
understand is, like, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin or any other currency is like is very useful in difficult situation for any country.
This is true, yes. And many countries are bailing out that are either in debt or entitled to bail themselves out. It's definitely helping them, but many countries is also still trying to fight against this. And I'm pretty sure, half and half the world will be digital currency and the other half will still be fighting. But sooner or later, it's, in the next 50 years, everything will be digital. That's
I
gonna
think
happen.
50 years will be like the whole world will be deal only in cryptocurrency. 50 years is for too long. I think it's going to happening very soon.
Well, I think that people get a little bit, one thing I've learned in life is, I've always predicted almost everything I've said has been correct. The one thing that I've noticed in my life is I always predicted everything to happen way more sooner than I thought. It's like, I'm always, you take Bitcoin, for example, we can look back on that now and say, and Bitcoin's been out for 12 years or something. And
Almost 11, 12 years.
yeah, and then you know, people people are well, a lot of people are misguided by Bitcoin. Let me just say that. But because
Yeah, I think
the
if
United
we talk
States
about,
Federal of America Reserve System owns Bitcoin. Many people don't have
there's
any idea about this, but they do, because you had the person that was running the Silk Road, Aldrich or something like that was his name. And he was running the Silk Road, which was the drug dealing of the world through the internet. That's why he used the platform of Bitcoin and used the black markets and used all these VPNs, and no one got, caught. But when he got caught, he held about 90% of the Bitcoin market value. 90%. And instantly that same year, in like September, that they, when when the feds caught this guy, they stole his password or got it or somehow, and they ended up with 90% of the Bitcoin. And that's why that year Bitcoin raised up 90% because they controlled that, and they still control
yeah,
it. But a lot of people don't know this, That's why Bitcoin and everything was created.
and so
To
many people were thankful for that. Probably a
Well, I
lot of
mean,
people
a
didn't.
lot of people have made money for sure, people that were, even if you invested $100 or something and it
Yeah,
skyrocketed that year, and a lot of people
anything,
sold
anything,
out, but a
anything
lot
is
of people kept
possible.
their money too, huh?
Anything is possible, like in
Yeah,
cryptocurrency.
anything is possible. You never know. This is true, But in my
Yeah,
life, I think a lot of people are always making the answer shortcoming. And it takes a lot more time, because you have to think that, like, here with the digital world, they governments and institutions and swift banking systems and the world financial systems and world trading centers, you can't just, NATO and stuff like this, you can't just automatically in, 6 months be like, oh, switch to digital currency. No, because many people in their minds are, it's all about reputation, where people have seen, their dollars in their hands for, hundreds of years, going through their hands and trading, and this is how the trading went. But what had happened over the years is credit cards and debit cards come into play, actually checks come into play. And then people were using more paper when signing things over. Then after the checks come into play, debit cards come into play, credit cards come into play. So it was a way of people not thinking that, oh, I don't need money on me, I just need this piece of plastic. So, and then sooner or later, it's going to come to where people are going to be, oh, I don't need this plastic, I just need to, move my eyeball to the right side, and oh, that will pay for something, because sooner or later we're going to have contacts that are our own computer screens, like Star Trek and shit. Yeah, it's
Yeah, a
coming.
lot of yeah, a lot of things going to happening, same as like you see in some science fiction movies.
Right. But
Even if
it's
it's
going to
the
take time,
ecosystem.
you know, it's not just going to be like a flip of a switch and everything's just going to hop over, you know, all this has to take time, you know, where this war is going to happen. This is just an example, you know, this war is going to happen. And then, oh, just one little single country out of 200 countries is going to start a whole World War III, right? Well, this is all bullshit. This is just to manipulate the minds of people more that don't understand the systems. And what will happen is after this war and stuff will there'll be there'll be a time where, oh, the dollar is failing because, you know, we can't get no more oil and we're crybabies. And this is still, it's all bullshit because America's like the leading country in the world to supply oil. And people there are so brainwashed to think that, oh yeah, it's Putin's fault. But regardless of what it is, and this tick for tack, you know, BS bullshit, it's really it boils down to just manipulate the people's minds into understanding what a new system is going to be. You know,
Yeah,
we've had these wars after wars after wars in different systems. We had the religious system, we had the industrial system, we had the banking system. Now we're going to have the digital system. You know, it's coming.
and supermind people, they are innovating a lot of things. That's why I'm saying the Pi network is also a new innovation, and that people should understand.
Yeah, it's time to get into it because this is a time, it's still free. You don't even have to pay $1 for it right now. You can start generating money. The more people you get signed up, the more money you're generating. And of
Yeah,
course, you know, it might not be like, you know, if you have say you have 2,000 of the Pi network dollars, I don't think that you're going to necessarily get $2,000 when the system opens up. But just like all the systems, you're going to start out at 10 cents. And then if you keep the money in the system, it's going to go to 30 cents. And then another 2 years from then, it's going to be at $2. Then, oh, when everyone sees it at $2, oh, I got to put it in. And then it's going to instantly go to $10 and $20 and $50 and 1,000 and then 50,000 like Bitcoin. So it's going to
yeah,
happen.
like I'm saying, like, people are saying like it's reached to $300, $100. People are doing transaction, people are doing trading. And but what I'm saying that even if it's a start, or even if it's start with 1 cent, okay, but someday it will reach to some level,
Right.
same as like Binance coin, same as Bitcoin, same as like Tron, or same as like Solana coin. And all these coins which I have mentioned, Solana, either is Solana, Bitcoin, or Ethereum. So they their price are now more than $1,000.
Right.
So
Well,
it,
explain to us about this Bitcoin or blockchain activity. So you were telling me the other day that there's only about 5 systems, 5 blockchains that are listed, and now Pi Network is one of them.
yeah, I said like there are only few coins. They are the king of the market because they have its own blockchain. Other cryptocurrencies, other currencies, they use their blockchain. For example, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Binance. Okay, so all these coins, they have its own blockchain. And if we talk about Pi Network have its all on blockchain, same as all these coins. But there is a difference that makes Pi Network different from all these coins. First, I have already mentioned before in my previous videos on my channel. So first
What
is
is your channel name?
transaction speed. First is transaction speed, okay, which is very important for any cryptocurrency. So the fastest cryptocurrency transaction speed is going to be a Pi network, okay. And second reason that Bitcoin comes in the market. Okay, it came in the market, and after that, it creates the market. Okay, same as Bitcoin, Ethereum also came to the market, and after that, it he started getting holders. Sorry, it started getting holders. Ethereum, same as Ethereum, Bitcoin, Tron also getting started. Huge members and holders who wants to do transaction on Tron blockchain or Ethereum blockchain or Bitcoin blockchain. So right now we have new different currency, which is Pi Network, who have its own blockchain, and people are going to use their currency or transaction on Pi Network blockchain. That's why it's different. And Pi Network is the only currency who are going to launch with huge members, which we already talked about it. Like we have now 35 million pioneers. Okay, so it's happening before launch, before it came to the main network or in open network. Not a single coin in the past came in the market with huge holders or with huge ecosystem or with huge members in the market. So that's why Pi Network, I'm saying that's why Pi Network can reach to a very high value very soon. And so many people are predicting $100, $300, but still if I'm expecting only $1 or $2, still, because I'm not planning to sell it like very soon. Yeah, but I will do some transaction according to the system. I will follow all the guidelines and whatever they are suggesting, because it will be helpful for whole Pi Network project or for the community. And we have to create the value, because like you said before, piece of paper or just a coin, no value. Okay, and they are going to lose their value in the future. But who creates the value of all these coins or paper? Only us.
Right.
If we are not going to accept all this currency's value in the market, government cannot force us, you know, to
Right.
use. But
Well,
in
well, another
cryptocurrency,
another good thing about the Pi network is that I believe it's the only system being ran on your telephone.
yeah, this is also, that's why I said like innovation. It's a innovation. It's not a company. It's a project. It's a revolution, and it's a new innovation. For example, like if we talk about like 15 years before, so we didn't have any like mobile phone. We didn't have a good AC or like a very like highly technical star system or something. But right now you can see, just in 10 to between 10 to 15 years, now we have mobile phones and so many latest technologies. Okay, portable devices, small hard disk, portable hard disk, you know but all everything, a lot of things already changed. So now if we talk about like these past 10 years, Bitcoin was only possible to mine only through big investment, a lot of energy, and also a lot of equipments, technical equipments or tools. But someone realized that it should reach to lot of people. It should reach, or it should change the whole ecosystem. And who thought about this thing? So this is Dr. Nicholas. Okay, he changed the system. Just like someone created a portable hard disk, so now we can say someone created you can say a portable mining machine or portable mining feature for phone holders or phone users, who can simply create currencies. Or for also, there is another news in the market that Elon Musk, who is running Tesla, he also going to launch his phone with the name of Pi. Okay, so it's basically a Tesla phone, but Pi model, and this phone will have a feature to mine cryptocurrency. So if Elon Musk is also claiming that he is going to launch this phone where you can mine your cryptocurrency, then why it's not possible to mine a real cryptocurrency through Dr. Nicholas Pi network project? Why it's not possible? It's happening, and it's going to happen, very fast.
Right?
Especially Elon Musk is also claiming. So that's why I'm saying that this is very different, and
Is it the
everyone
same?
should.
Is it the same network? Is it
Sorry.
what Musk is saying about Pi? Is it the same network as this Pi?
No, no, I'm not sure that Elon Musk is involved in Pi network, but probably in the future he will also involve. If he can involve in Dogecoin, Bitcoin, so why not Pi coin? But it's different. But what I'm saying that his phone model name is Pi model.
Huh.
So yeah, it's like very unique name,
Well,
and I don't know because
Musk does have a legacy about stealing other people's names and and not giving them any
yeah, I
credit.
mean he's a businessman. Of course, he must have eyes on Pi network. Maybe he's not doing anything, but he have eye. He knows that that Pi have a 35 million pioneers, and also in the future they will have more. So who knows if he want to use this opportunity for his model? Because I'm telling that, for example, if I know that there is a Pi phone which is related to Tesla or Elon Musk, I will go to the market and I will buy. So I think this is a good trick. People will buy it in the future, especially pioneers who are involved in the Pi Network project or who are mining Pi coins. They will, buy Pi model for sure to mine cryptocurrency. I've already decided that I will, whenever this Tesla phone is available in the market, I will buy for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm not too keen on Musk, so I'm the wrong person to ask because
So
he stole the his Tesla's name. No one knows about Nikola Tesla. Everyone just knows about Musk, and it's pretty disgusting to me. But
but
anyways, yeah, but I think that this Pi network is going to extend much more quicker than Musk can extend selling his cell phones because I don't think that Russia is going to allow Musk having his satellite phones around that area, and neither do I think China or any of that. And they're all part of the Shanghai organization, which is about 70% of the whole entire world of countries is connected through this system. It's basically the same system as NATO. And I don't think that they're going to allow Musk just say, hey, yeah, fly your satellite phones around. And no, I don't think that this is going to happen. Musk would like
let's
it to
see.
happen, but I don't think so. You know, I
Let's see.
I just
No
was
one can be
reading an
100% sure.
article the other day that Putin just declared that the the space station is going to be shut down something like this year or next year, and they're going to make a new one. So this already tells me that they're already taking away the Euro and American legacy of, having the ability to fly up there with Russian rockets. American rockets never went up there. It's always been Russian rockets. And yeah, I think a lot of things are going to be changing very fast in the world. But I think one thing that is promising to happen already is that there will be a new digital currency, or maybe multiples currencies in the digital market. It's already happening. Like, we can already see it. They're already trading food and wheat and oil in countries for these, for cryptocurrency. It's already happening. You can read about it everywhere. So Pi Network is just another way to reach to the top. If you are a penny stock person or someone that doesn't have money, because it's still free. It's free right now. and it's a good opportunity. Like we were already discussed a dozen times here. It only takes a couple seconds out of your day to push the button to mine on your phone. Nothing happens on your
You know
phone. The battery.
what we are investing in Pi Network is only a patience.
Yeah, it's like all
Patience.
the systems, right? But right now is the time to act, and we want you to put, we will put under our under the subtitles here, we will put our names so you can choose me or him to be invited to the Pi Network. And then that way you can invite people under you. And like the more people you have under you, the more possibility you will have to gain more money, because it's all about a security platform here. It's not just for the rich to get super rich. If a rich person has millions of dollars to spend on warehouses full of algorithm computers for Bitcoin, well, you can't do that for this network. Only one individual person can have this network on at a time. So it's more, it's not an inflated rate that's going to happen, but you can have an inflated rate if you sign up today and download this on your phone, because in the
And
next
start my
year or 2 years, or maybe even 3 years, when there's already, how many people, 350 million people on the platform, by next year, there's going to be 1 billion people on this platform. So, you have to sign up. You must sign up, because if you
today.
want to make money, you want to be part of this network of cryptocurrency in the future, then you have to sign up with something. And I think Pi Network is one of the best things to sign up, because it's still free and it's still a way to make money. And no one has 60,000 US dollars just to buy one Bitcoin. No one has, people barely have, $500 to eat dinner for a month. So why are they going to spend $3,000 on Ethereum coins, or Binance? How much is Binance coin right now? That's not even a coin, right? They just have other coins. It's just a
Yeah,
blockchain, right? So some of
yeah,
these are blockchains, and some of these are also blockchains and coins. And Pi is a blockchain and a coin. And it's one of the only platforms that's being ran on your computer, which is in your hand. And you just push a button when you're going to work or when you're going to bed. You mine the coin every day. It's very simple to do. And you eventually might become a millionaire, but you don't know unless you do, right? So act today.
yeah. And thanks for being a part of this video. And right now, we didn't realize that we already finished 1 hour. So I think we should end up now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take care.
And take
I'm
care and bye bye.
Thor. My channel is Forest Destiny. I spell it with an E at the end, not a Y. So just remember that. And I will put his
Yeah.
channel and his name and his
Don't follow.
our links for our Pi networks on my description. So
Don't forget to follow Thor and also subscribe our
right.
channel.
Thank you.
So thank you so much and have a nice day.
Ciao.